You arrive in the world inside a nest of bent leaves, high in the misty green of the mountain forest. Your mother curls her arm around you and pulls you against her chest. Your eyes are open, but the light is soft and gray and blurred. You cling to the thick black hair on her belly, your fingers already strong enough to hold your own weight. You are 3 days old. You cannot yet lift your own head for long. Your mother carries you everywhere, one arm looped beneath you, walking on her knuckles through the undergrowth while you ride pressed to her chest. The troop moves as one dark shape through the ferns. You are 2 weeks old. Somewhere behind your mother, a huge black shape moves through the trees. He is 3 times her size, his back a wide silver saddle, his brow low and heavy over calm eyes. He is the Silverback. He is your father, and the reason the troop is safe. When he grunts, the forest around him goes still. You are 1 month old. Your grip is strong now. You reach for a low branch as your mother passes beneath it and hold on for 3 seconds before falling back against her fur. She does not stop walking. You are learning already. Hold, release, hold again. You are 4 months old. Your mother sets you down on a bed of moss for the first time. Your legs are wobbly. You push up onto your hands and try to stand the way you have watched the older juveniles stand. You fall. You try again. 2 young gorillas nearby, cousins from earlier litters, tumble past you in a wrestling match. You watch them, wide-eyed, before your mother scoops you back up. You are 8 months old. You ride on her back now instead of her chest, small fists buried in her fur as she climbs. The troop crosses a ravine on a fallen log. Below you, the ground drops steeply into shadow. You grip tighter. She does not slow. You are 1 year old. You walk beside her instead of riding. Your knuckles touch the earth with every 3rd step, still unsteady, still finding the rhythm that will carry you for the rest of your life. The other juveniles pull you into their games, chasing, tumbling, wrestling in the leaf litter. The Silverback watches from a few meters away, chewing a stem of wild celery, saying nothing, doing nothing, simply present. His presence is the reason no leopard has come near the group in living memory. You are 2 years old. You have learned which plants are safe. You strip the outer layer from a stalk of bamboo the way you watched an older female do it, and you eat what is underneath. You have learned to build your own day nest, bending branches into a rough circle and pressing them flat, though yours still collapses more often than not. You are 3 years old. Your mother's belly grows round again. A new infant will come soon, and you already sense the shift. She carries you less, pushes you gently toward the other juveniles more. You spend your days now in a loose tangle of siblings and cousins, play-fighting under the watchful, half-closed eyes of the Silverback. You are 4 years old. Your new sibling rides on your mother's chest the way you once did. You keep your distance at first, then curiosity wins, and you reach out one finger to touch the newborn's tiny hand. It grips your finger without meaning to. You sit very still until it lets go. You are 6 years old. Your body has changed. Your arms are longer now, your chest broader, your knuckle walk faster and surer. You range further from the troop each day, testing the edges of where you are allowed to go. Once, you wander close to the boundary of another troop's territory and hear a chest beat echo through the trees, a warning, not aimed at you specifically, but felt all the same. You turn back. You are 8 years old. You are no longer small. The females your age have started to look at you differently, and the Silverback has started to watch you more closely. There is a shift in his posture when you pass too near the females he guards, a stiffening, a held breath, a warning that does not need words. You are still welcome in his troop, but you are not welcome to stay forever. You are 10 years old. Your back has begun to change. The first strands of silver appear along your spine, faint and easy to miss unless the light catches them right. You are not yet a Silverback. You are something in between, too large to be treated as a juvenile, too young to challenge for a troop of your own. The tension between you and the older male grows sharper with each season. You are 12 years old. One morning, after a display that ends with the silverback slapping the ground hard enough to silence the whole clearing, you do not return to the troop. You leave alone, the way every male before you has left, walking into the forest with no group, no mate, no protection, but your own size and your own silence. You spend 2 years as a lone wanderer. You range through unfamiliar valleys, feeding alone, nesting alone, calling out into the dark some nights, and hearing nothing answer. You cross paths with other solitary males and posture at a distance, neither of you willing to close the gap. You are building the size and confidence that will let you claim something of your own. You are 14 years old. Your back is fully silver now, wide and pale against the black of the rest of your body. You are broad enough to stop a leopard with a single charge, strong enough to snap bamboo the width of a wrist between your fingers. Word of you, your size, your calls, your steady, confident stride, begins to reach females who have left troops of their own, looking for a male worth following. The first one arrives quietly, drawn by a chest beat you send rolling through the valley for 3 straight evenings. She watches from the tree line for 2 days before she finally approaches. You do not chase her. You simply wait, feeding calmly, letting her decide. On the 3rd morning, she sits down 10 feet from you and begins to groom her own arm. It is enough. Your troop has begun. You are 16 years old. 4 females now travel with you, and 2 infants ride on their chests. You lead them through the forest at a slow, deliberate pace, chest beating each morning to announce your presence to the valley, a sound that says, "This ground is mine. These lives are mine to protect." A young male passes too close to your boundary one afternoon, and you rise onto your hind legs, beat your chest until the sound cracks off the hillside, and charge 3 steps before stopping. He runs. You do not have to chase him further. You are 20 years old. Your troop has grown. 6 females, 5 young, and the steady, wide shape of you at its center. You break up disputes between juveniles with a single grunt. You choose where the group feeds, where it sleeps, when it moves. Every night, you build your own nest slightly apart from the others, close enough to hear every sound in the group, far enough to watch the tree line for danger no one else has noticed yet. You are 24 years old. Poachers' snares have claimed 2 members of a neighboring troop this season. You have smelled the fear on gorillas who passed too close to human trails, seen the scars on a female who lost part of her hand to a wire loop. You lead your troop around those trails now, memory built from vigilance, and they follow without question. You are 28 years old. Your movements have slowed. Climbing takes longer than it used to. A young male from outside the troop begins shadowing your group from a distance, watching, waiting, the way you once watched an older silverback from the trees. You know what he is doing. You have done it yourself. You are 30 years old. The challenge comes on a gray morning, thick with mist. He charges from the tree line, chest beating, and you rise to meet him without hesitation, roaring loud enough to send birds scattering from the canopy above. You strike first, a heavy blow that staggers him, and for a moment it seems the old strength is still there. But he is younger, faster, and his second charge does not stop when yours would have. You fall back, breath heavy, and do not rise to meet the third. You are 31 years old. You travel alone again, the way you did as a young male, though this time your body carries the weight of every season behind it instead of the promise of seasons ahead. Your joints ache in the cold mountain mornings. You move slower through the ferns, resting more, eating less than you once did. You are 33 years old. On a quiet afternoon, in a nest you built with hands that no longer grip branches as firmly as they once did, your breathing slows and then stops beneath the same gray mist that once blurred your first sight of the world. A young gorilla, not yet 2 years old, sits nearby in the arms of his mother, watching the shape of you go still in the ferns. He does not understand what he is watching. He only watches, the way you once watched a silverback from a few feet away and did not yet know what it meant to become one.